So we have this little stall at the back of the barn here. This is just an open entrance. The barn door is broken, which I have to fix soon too. But this was used for horses, obviously, and it is a mess. So we had to clean this all out, get this down to dirt, put some fresh straw in here. I've got to close these gaps all along the bottom here and over here. I'm going to cut in some type of a small chicken door of some sort in the bottom of this so that they can get in and out of this, and we can close it off for security when they come in at night. We've got these open areas up at the top here, and then all up here that will need to be, I'll just use chicken wire. I'm going to chicken wire this off and all of that off, and so that should keep them secure. I'm also going to have to put some, I might use hardware cloth here since this is a little lower, and use that to cover that up. So this will be the temporary chicken coop. So this has been here for so many years as just layers and layers, and it's just packed in here. So you really got to get in with this pitchfork and pry this stuff up. And I can tell you something, I've learned this lesson many times, but if you're ever looking to buy tools, don't waste your money on cheap junk from China. This stuff right here, Razorback, this stuff is made in USA, wooden handles. Don't get the fiberglass handles, you're wasting your money. Get a good solid wooden handle. This is all steel, and this thing's going to last me a heck of a lot longer than any of that cheap junk. So I'm not saying it's indestructible, anything can break, but I tell you, I've had this thing and I've really put this thing through the tests, and it's been an awesome tool. So all right, well, I think that is about as clean as this is going to get. There's just about no bottom to this. I think I could dig through about 2 feet down and still run into dirty dirt, I guess you'd call it. But this is dirt, and so that's good enough for now. And there's Bloody Mary. She's looking chubby. She found her way in here, all kinds of little worms and stuff. So
Door.
All right, let me put one more in here, and then we'll start using other cages.
Okay. I'll help you carry this one over.
Yeah. All right, so we made it back with all of our chickens. Oh, man, I don't even know how many there are. We didn't count. There's so many. All right, so this is it's been a couple weeks here. This is the final. Well, it's not final, but this is the final temporary coop. How's that? We did use chicken wire here. I think because it's high enough off the ground that it shouldn't be an issue with predators. I know chicken wire is not the greatest for predator protection, but up here, raccoons, if they climb across this stuff and try to wiggle their way through there, they'll have a lot tougher time than I think it's worth. And then plus, once they get in there, I guess they'll just fall in there and kill all the chickens and be stuck. So I don't know, but this is what we've got for now. So I did bury wire all the way around. So it's just that fencing, that welded wire. I buried that all the way around the outside there. And let's check out the inside. So we decided not to wall off the outside doors to these other stalls. So here's the chicken coop, and then there's these two stalls, horse stalls. And instead I just put a piece of plywood up here for now, but what I'll do eventually is either continue some bars across there like that, or do some kind of hardware cloth, or make some kind of frame that fits in there, or something nicer, so the chickens can't get through, but we can just kind of go under. I think I'll leave it this way because they like to come in here and scratch through these stalls, and I think that's a good thing. So the only thing that I can say we are missing that's kind of a priority too is some nesting boxes. They've been partying down over here, laying eggs, but look at all those beautiful eggs. A white one. Some of them are huge. There are some big eggs. Some of them are laying some big ones. So this has been kind of their pile, and I find eggs kind of all over the place. So that's going to be an issue we'll have to resolve. But the pasture here has been working awesome for them. And they've been mowing it down and scratching all out here and digging in the dirt and having fun out here. So I think this is going to be a good size. I am excited to get them out into some large pastures where they can really forage for a lot more of their food. Right now we're feeding them still quite a bit of grain. So, but that's pretty much it for the coop here. And what is this over here? You guys haven't seen that yet. That's coming soon. But I think this is going to work out pretty well. And look at all this compost we pulled out of here. This is a lot of leaves from our yard piled on top. But there is a huge pile of all that manure and straw we pulled out of those stalls. Man, is that going to be great for gardening this spring. I cannot wait. And we still have 2 more stalls to clean out, so there's just going to be a huge compost pile back here. I'll probably have to make a longer one back here. So that pretty much wraps it up for the pole barn chicken coop. As far as it is right now, man, it's a cold morning here in November in Michigan, and they seem to be doing pretty good. So I don't think we're going to need to provide any heat for them in here or anything like that. They're protected. There's enough of them to keep this area warm. But watering system, nesting boxes, feeders, I gotta tweak a lot of things in here. So I'm gonna get in here and I'll take you guys along for all that too. I got some pretty neat ideas for some of that stuff. So, but as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.